going on, guys? Today we have a video breakdown that we are doing. Now, Twin Cuts is a barbershop in Southwest Florida. The owner, Sean Casey, that's someone that I work with very, very closely. They have, I believe now they have 6 barbershops in the Southwest Florida area. So me and him, we have a really good relationship. We've done a lot of projects together. We've traveled together. We've gone and done speaking engagements together. We've shot like little mini documentaries together. I think I've shot like a commercial for them before. So what they want to do with this new one is they want to shoot a commercial for their new salon in Estero. Now, the difference between the barbershop and the salon is that the salon is a lot of different services involved. And that was something that we spoke about on the phone. And originally, Sean wanted to make this a 30-second clip. And right away, I'm like, man, I don't know, because for a salon to have all these different services, whether it's teeth whitening, whether it's massaging, whether it's hair coloring, all these different things that they have, that they offer, which are amazing, but the challenge that it provided to me right away is fitting it all into a 30-second video. So, you know, when me and Sean spoke on the phone, he was like, hey man, I got this idea. I want to make this pretty fast paced. I want the intro to kind of be more like a real estate vibe, like a walkthrough of sorts. So I said, okay, cool. So after some, negotiation, a little bit of back and forth, we finally came up with a thorough, not a thorough, but we came up with like a light game plan of how I'm gonna shoot this. In my head, I already kind of had an idea of how I was gonna approach it. So I did like a little bit of storyboarding. We set up a date, and that's when I came in. Now, with a lot of clients in the consultation process, I'm not gonna lie, I get kind of annoying. I get really annoying. Like, I ask a million questions. I act like I'm TMZ. You know, clients know they want a video, but sometimes they're not sure why they want a video. They just know they need a video. I try to get as specific as possible with the purpose of the video. You know, I sit there and I talk to them. I say, one of the first things that I ask is, why do you want a video? Say, oh, I want a video because my business is not doing good. Okay, why is it not doing good? And then that's when we start getting into the nitty gritty. And that's when they say, oh, well, people don't know where we're located. People don't know what we do fully. Or they'll say, people don't know what we have to offer. When we kind of narrow down why exactly the client wants a video, then that's when I kind of help formulate the commercial, right? So a lot of times they'll want a commercial, but usually their original idea for the commercial doesn't end up being what we do, because that's, I feel like as a videographer, content creator, even marketer, I feel like it is your job to help the client with what they need. I can easily sit here, listen to your idea, take your money, and shoot the commercial. That's not really what I want to do. Like, I don't want to do that. I feel like that's kind of slimy. It's a little bit sleazebally. So what I try to do is, like, when I talk to clients, I'll say, okay, I want this, I want that, and I'll ask them why. And then sometimes we end up changing a lot of the ideas for the commercial, because I feel like video is my expertise. So I know what works in video, what doesn't work in video, what can work with your budget, why certain effects might not be good for your video. And sometimes they'll look at some stuff and like, oh, that's a cool effect, or that's a cool transition. I want that for my video. And it's like, yeah, okay, I get it, but that doesn't work for your video. Like, effects and transitions, they're not like a one size fits all. They are, for each video. Some may call for it, some may not. Some might take away from the overall message of the video. When me and Sean, we had a conversation, we finally nailed everything down, and then we got straight to it. Let's kind of review the video, and I'm gonna break down why I shot some things the way I did, and why I edited some things the way that I did. Okay, so jumping straight into it, I feel like, when it comes to video, a lot of people's attention spans are short nowadays. So when it comes to video, whether it's a 30-second video or a 1-minute video, a 5-minute video, even like a 3-minute video, you have to catch the audience's attention within the first 15 seconds. You have to look at it like an introduction. So you have to right away catch their attention, kind of deliver your message a little bit. Not fully, but at least educate the audience on what exactly is about to happen and what video they're watching. Because you gotta remember, people are scrolling on their phones all day. All day they're scrolling, they're looking at photo, they're looking at video, they're looking at photo and video from, the brands, from people, influencers. You're competing with so much, so you have to kind of strike quick. With this video right here, first frame is the logo. Not only do I have the logo there, but I also have the location. So right away you see Twin Cuts Studio, Coconut Point Mall, Estero. Now the font that I use this font because it's bold, but not too bold to the point where it takes away from the logo. But I didn't want it to be too thin either. I wanted people to really be able to read it quickly while not taking away from the video. So we have this frame right there. We're walking in. I kind of wanted to give it the real estate feel. So I did the quick whip transition and I did it to the bar, because I felt like it was a selling point in the business. And from right there, we kind of go into a bunch of quick cuts to the wall that they had. You couldn't really see it, but when you walk in this video, I kind of glide off to the right, but on the left, they had like a nice product wall. And this is something that Sean expressed to me, that he wanted to highlight the new product that they have, the new type of products that they use, and things that they have for sale. So just through conversation, you know, I'll talk to Sean and I'll say, hey, is there anything specific that you want to highlight? Is there anything specific that you want to stand out? Is there something that makes your shop different from every other shop? Here is the iconic wall with the neon Twin Cuts logo. I thought it was a good shot. I think, you know, we're in the 16-second mark, just a little bit over the 15 seconds. Remember I said every video, the first 15 seconds, you have to capture people's attention. Here I thought it was a good shot because everything else is kind of dark. The Twin Cuts logo is right there shining. And right now we're at the 20-second mark. So now we did the walkthrough throughout the whole salon. So now, you know, it being the 20-second mark, I'm realizing we're kind of almost halfway there. So here's where I decided, like, hey man, you know, we're running out of time. Now it's time to just straight cut to the services. You know, like the walkthrough is cool. It was a good little intro, but now just straight cutting to the services. And this is where I really kind of start getting to the nitty gritty of the editing. So here, this is the teeth whitening. I wanted to show walking into the room, just like a quick shot of just like the flowers on the side. I just feel like it's really cool and it's something that needs to be highlighted. Like, yeah, this is more about teeth whitening, but I also wanted to kind of capture the ambiance. So here we go to close-up shots of her cleaning her teeth. And here with here is a teeth laser beam light. So this little room, for me to show everything else that there is, I could have cut, or I could have did like a pan out, but I wanted to do something a little different, something cool, but also something cool that also flowed. So what I did is I created a mask, and it cuts straight to the gentleman getting his nails cleaned. And the reason I did that again is because, look, we're at the 26-second mark. We're running out of time. I'm aiming for a minute, so I'm just like quick. All quick cuts. We don't got time to be sitting here with the pretty transitions, with the pretty panning. Cuts, baby, cuts. The gentleman was actually getting the hand massage service at the same time as cut. Same exact time. So I wanted to show that. So what I did is I just picked two close-up shots, put them together, made it happen that way. Then we cut to Sean with the scissors. If you kind of can see, we're at the 40-second mark, and I showed hair washing, hair coloring, hand massage, the cuticles being cleaned, the clippers, the razor. So now I decided it was the time to start showing the scissors, because I feel like scissors are an important part of cutting hair. You know, a lot of barbers, they'll use the clippers. Not a lot of barbers use scissors. So this is something I wanted to include. This is right now at the 40-second mark. All close-ups, and then we go from the braids to the child getting his haircut. Right now we're at the 45-second mark. I like this shot a lot, and I kind of framed it this way because in here, if you look at the shot, the 46-second mark, it's the kid getting his haircut, Sean Casey cutting his hair, and if you look at his arms, his Twin Cuts, the tattoo, and on my right side, there's a neon sign that says Twin Cuts as well. I feel like it really encompasses what the commercial is about. You know, two different sides, barber extraordinaire, but with kids' haircuts, more like an urban feel and more like a Wynwood, Miami Beach vibe on the right. I like the shot. I thought it was a good framing. Okay, so for this, Sean and his team, they told me that they wanted to close out the video with just a bunch of different cut scenes of each of the clients. Quick, probably half a frame. Quick speed ramp transition. And then Sean and his team told me that they wanted to end it with like a wide shot of the whole team cutting hair. Originally, my plan was to fly the drone inside the venue. Yeah, I want to fly the drone inside the salon. And looking back, I should have done it. But there was like a lot of lights at the salon, so I was afraid that I was gonna hit one of the lights. Mind you, I'm nasty with the drone. I'm nice with the drone. I have a steady hand. Like my nerves are solid. So I was just overthinking. So what I did is I ended up getting on a ladder. If you could really look closely, but I'm on a ladder and I held the camera and I just panned it down. If you look closely, you can see me in the mirror, but that's why I put the logo. I did that on purpose so you couldn't see that I was standing there. Fade out, twin cuts, the logo, all the social media, and that's it. That's a minute long. I like the way the video came out. I like the background music. Sean and his team were very happy. Yeah, man, I'm content with the way it came out. If anybody has any suggestions, anybody has any suggestions, if you have any type of even if you're hating, comment below, share. Man, I'm gonna be doing a lot of these for a lot of the videos that I have in the tuck. There's videos that I have that I've done probably like 2-3 years ago that are just they were client videos, but they're just sitting in my hard drive, and I'm probably gonna go back and just start breaking down each of these videos, like why I shot it the way I shot it, why I edited the way I edited. I mean, I think it's cool. I think it's something that helps me get better, and it also helps you guys, the client, or just the audience or the fan, not fans, but the audience or the clients understand certain shots, understand what goes into video, understand the importance of video, the importance of, because this is the problem, right? A lot of clients, they'll want a video, but when it's time to shoot the video, they wouldn't want to prep, or they wouldn't want to take the time out of their day to properly, clean up, or like rehearse, or even just, if you're in a restaurant, they don't want to take the time to properly, get things set up. And it's like, man, me doing these breakdowns, I'm going to show you why those are important, because it genuinely does help, and it ultimately is for your business. Like, I feel like shooting video content for a business is kind of like when people, it's kind of like people going to the dentist. It's like nobody really wants to do it. Like, they know it's important, they know it's something that you need to do, but I feel like sometimes they don't want to do it. Like, they'll pay, and then they just, when it comes time for it, they just don't want to do it. But I'm definitely gonna do a video breaking down being in front of the camera. I think that's very important. A lot of clients are afraid of the camera. Once the record light is on, they freeze up, and it's really not that complicated. I just think people overthink it, and people are way too judgmental and insecure of themselves. Like, it's crazy. Like, they're like picking themselves apart when they're looking back at the footage, and I'm like, why are you, But we're gonna dive into that, a few videos down the line. Yeah, man, it's your boy Lavoe. Tune in, thank you. We out here. Peace.